my friends. Happy Monday. I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend. I took a little bit of a break this weekend and just decided to set the technology aside as much as I could and spend some time with my family. We celebrated my in-laws' 57th anniversary, and we did things with our church over the weekend. And my message to you today, the title of this video is Dash. And friend, what are you doing with that dash in between from the time you're born until the time you die? Because that, my friend, is the question today. Hi, friends. Yes, so I want you to think about that today. And as you see, I'm all ready to go back to work. And yes, we all have to do the things, right? We have to go to work and we have to provide for our families. We have to do those things. Absolutely. I'm not asking you to give up your jobs. Not at all. But what are you doing while you're at your job? How can you be a positive influence to those around you? And I'm not telling you to be fake. I am 100% real. I'm all about keeping it real. But at the same time, put on that smile and just show that love in your heart that the Lord gives you to those around you, because people are really, really hurting. They are. And especially if they don't know the Lord Jesus, they're really hurting. So I really want you to think about that question today. What are you doing with that dash? I'm going to link that song below, because that song that I'm referring to really, talks about what are we doing until the day we die? What are we doing with all this time that we are given? And I want you to watch my video all the way to the end, because I have a nice little clip of sharing our little hike that we took yesterday. Yes, I mean, even if it's just as much as taking a walk with a person that is so close to you that you love, it could be just picking up the phone and calling that person that's been on your heart for a while. Just think about that dash. I'm going to repeat it a couple times. What are you doing with that dash? Are you sitting down watching TV all day, wasting it away? Are you just working just to get through the day, just to come home and plop down and just be a bump on a log? I used to do that. I want to share a small little story with you that really opened my eyes about 13 years ago. So 13 years ago, before Savannah was born, that's our youngest child, I was hospitalized for 1 week. 1 week. I was in the hospital, I was in bed, and I was very limited on what I could eat. In fact, I think I was on a very strict diet of mostly just liquids. And the reason why is because every time I would eat, I would get very, very sick. And the doctors, nobody knew what was going on with me. And I just remember being stuck in that hospital and just like looking at the four walls. And the only window I had was, of course, that little window to look outside. And it was very lonely. I mean, I didn't have a lot of people come visit me. My husband did, and brought our little kids at that point in time. We only had the two. And that was it. I mean, I think my in-laws came to see me, because my mother and father-in-law are very good people, and they really give their hearts. But aside from them, I didn't have a lot of visitors. I mean, maybe 2 friends at the most, if I was lucky. And it just got me thinking, what am I doing with my life? And I just felt stuck that week. Like, I can't get out of this bed. I can't do much. I'm sick. I don't feel good. But you know what I learned in that week? I really learned to listen to the Lord and what He was telling me. And I'm telling you, from that point to now, I really have learned to really listen to the Lord. Now, I have not done it perfect. I have messed up a lot. I mess up every day. We all do. But what is different from prior to 2012 to now is that I wake up every morning and I really do have the Lord on my mind. Now, I'm not saying that I do it perfectly. Sometimes I forget to get in His Word like I wish I could always remember. I don't pray like I should. But I'm telling you the truth. He is the first person on my mind. Lord, thank you. I just try to lay there and thank you for this day. I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't do it perfectly, but I just wake up and I have Him, the Lord, on my mind. And It looks different for everybody, and we don't do it perfectly. But for my story, for me, that time I spent in the hospital really was an eye-opener. Like, wow, I really could be done for. And my life could be just taken. It could just be over with. So where I'm going with this video is pay attention to, your surroundings, your body, what's your body telling you, and those around you. Because this is all we have here on this earth. So don't waste those opportunities. Maybe you are stuck in a hospital as you're watching this, or your health isn't good. How can you share Jesus with that person? Yeah, you're going through hard times, but you know what? On the other side of that, we have glory. We have hope. Do you know that the Christian that's lying in the bed not doing well has it way better than the person that has all the health and wealth without Jesus? Yeah, think about that one. Yeah, it might be tough right now and right here, but on the other side, it's like so awesome what we have to look forward to if you're a believer. So you could be placed in that hospital bed for maybe that nurse that's coming in to take care of you that doesn't know Jesus. And you can share Jesus in that hospital bed because they have to work and they have to be there. They have to listen to you, right? So my challenge for you today is to not let fear get in the way of what God has put you here for. It's not about doing works. Not at all. I mean, Jesus did the work already on the cross. No, he put a purpose in you to share his love with somebody. It might be somebody in front of you in the line at the store that can't pay for their groceries and you have the ability to pay for them. It's not earning your way. I can't stress that enough. It's about being a blessing to someone else because the Lord has blessed you with giving you new life by his blood that was shed on the cross. So think about that dash. You only have one opportunity. You don't have to do exactly like me or the other person, but what has the Lord put on your heart to do? Not turn your way, but to be a blessing because the Lord's blessed you. Don't just take your ticket to heaven and hold on tight to it and just wait for Jesus to come. That's no way to live. How boring is that? That's no way to live. So really think about that today. Read Psalm 23, that we walk through the shadow of the valley of death, but I will fear no evil because I can't remember exactly how it goes. Please forgive me. But he's carrying us through. That we may be going through the hard times here, but because he's carrying us, we can be a blessing to someone else. Don't let the things of this world get you going sideways and cloudy up everything. Just look to Jesus. I cannot stress that enough. Pay attention to what he's putting on your heart. Who can you pray for today? Maybe you're not feeling well and you need to ask the Lord to help you get your strength back. I know when I was in that hospital for a week, it was really tough. Really hard. I do know what it's like to go through hard times. But when you get on the other side of that, you see, oh, that's why you had me there, Lord. That was the person I was supposed to reach. I was supposed to go through that hard time so I don't take my health for granted. Because time is running out, right? So really think about that today. Listen to that song that I'm going to post in the description. I think you'll really love the words. And I hope that you love the little video that I have at the end here because I just love sharing our little moments with the family. And I share it as an encouragement to you to just get out there and do something really fun with someone you care about. It's about making memories. It's not about buying the stuff and, ooh, look what I can do. It's not about that. It's about spending time with people you love, sharing Jesus, and just living this life to not just the fullest, but fullest for the Lord. And you'll be so much more blessed when you do that. When you just set your life down and you give up your life is when you'll see your life really transform. It won't feel empty and meaningless when you do that. It really won't. If you give all this for Jesus, you'll see how he'll work all that out and you'll just feel blessings. It's not about getting the stuff or being recognized. It's just winning souls for the Lord in the end. So I hope that this, resonates with somebody and you feel blessed by it, because I know for myself, when I gave up things, that's when I really found my life. Really, truly try it. So with that said, I'm going to sign off here because I've got to get ready to go to work. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you enjoy the video at the end. It's not very long. It's just a little bit of something that I wanted to share. And just know, friends, God really does love you. And I'll see you again later. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.